What is up, everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLRA, coming at you with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we duel the different deck every single day. Today we're taking a look at the new Merfae Archetype. I normally don't do new archetypes, but I'll make an exception today because it's a special day. So, you know, we're going to have ourselves some fun swarming out with these adorable little fluff dolls. And we're going to be summoning Sundayus and Merfaes and all sorts of things. And so, big announcement today. Happy St. Paddy's Day to everybody watching. I hope you very much enjoy your day. And remember, don't drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. You know, even in these troubling times, we must drink responsibly. I wish I could tell you to all get drunk, but no. Regardless, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show this deck off, show you some combos and such, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. Let's go. Alrighty, our first opponents. Let's try to go first, because that's where Merfaes like to go, is first. Because they have this thing where during your end phase you can summon them from your hand and stuff, so that's nice. I am playing the Master Rule, and normally I don't. I let my opponents choose it, but, you know, I'm just going to say, let's do it, why not? And I've drawn Obedient School. This is our strongest card, because I can summon 3 Beastie Boys from my deck. They all have to have different names and junk, but that's just fine. I'm going to summon all these. Put that there, put that there, and put that there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... This is our boss monster. I don't want that yet. We want Merfae of the Forest. I want to put that right over here. This here little bugger can detach a material in order to add a Merfae card. And I'm going to get my Merfae time. This here, I can attach materials from my Beast Exceeds in order to bounce stuff, and then make my monsters stronger for a turn. But the most important part is just, you know, bouncing everything. So what I'm going to go for is my Valeraphon. This card, I can ditch a card to get a monster back from the grave. I don't really need to, though. Do I really need to? Not especially. I kind of want to keep Merfae Fenny here for things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make Mammy right now. Gonna put her on the board. This is our boss monster. The more materials on Mammy, the better. And once per turn, I can attach a beast from hand or field to this as material. With 3, it can't be destroyed in battle. 4, I take no damage. And then 5, my opponent, if I battle his monster, I can inflict big damage to my opponent. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon Finny here, and we'll see what our opponent's got. You know, I've got my Merfae of the Forest. What this does also is that when my Fenny gets bounced, which it can be if targeted by attacks or if my opponent summons, I can then target a monster my opponent's got, and then it can't attack and its effects are negated. And we'll save that for the moment. Got that Lady Debug. I feel Salamangrates may be on the horizon. That or Code Talkers. Either one we can disrupt. That's kind of what Merfaes do. You know, we're just messing with our opponent's board just enough to get the advantage. So, okay, that was an Ignister. So this is an Ignister deck, not a... Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. That's a deck that's easily interrupted by this. You know, once he goes for his Dark Templar or whatever, Trans Code Talkers, what have you, I can just use Fenny's effect to bounce itself to summon out Merfae Rabby. And then my Merfaes of the Forest will stop his Templar. It'll work just fine. Or I can just use Merfae time. Either one works. I mean, granted, he's got Linkuriboh. I never liked Linkuriboh. He's like Linkuriboh, but 10 times worse. Because look at those angry eyes. Linkuriboh should not have angry eyes. He is filled with love and joy. Alright, Live Fusion. Alright. Does that allow you... Oh, can he use my monsters with that? I believe he can. Doesn't have to be in the extra monster zone, though, if I'm not mistaken. A Cyberse and a Link monster. Okay. This is fine. He's got that Earth Golem Ignister. Got that dang old Ignister monster. Alright. Not yet. Okay, so he's got Doshin. He can target a Cyberse in the grave, return to extra deck, add Eye Fusion. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Fenny now. I just want to interrupt him a little bit. You know, I'm going to use Fenny here. I can bounce it to hand, summon Rabby. There you go. And then I get to summon out Rabby from my hand. Rabby has 2100 defense points. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and bounce this Earth Golem Ignister. I believe he can tribute it to for Lingariba, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he can. He can do that, but at the very least, Earth Golem Boy is gone. So that's a good thing. That, in the end of the day, is a good thing. Alright, so you've got your Lingaribo. Now what are you going to do? Hiyari? It's going to go for dang old Hiyari. If he goes for that ritual spell, I mean, he might. Kind of doubt it with this setup, but it's possible. It's certainly a possibility that he could go for the ritual monster. It's something, but I still believe he'll go for, you know, Dark Templar now. And that's when I hit him with Merfae time, and I'm just going to bounce all of his stuff. You know, these guys are so adorable, you just can't battle them. That's the idea. They're just so fluffy and cute that once you see that smiling face, you're just going to go back right to your hand, running in fear of the adorable cuteness. That's the whole concept. That's, you know, when you've seen enough cards, you've played the game long enough, you know. You know. What does this do? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, sorry to say, my dude, I have Merfae time, so I'm going to detach a material and say goodbye to your Phoenix. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah, my monsters also do get a boost, but honestly, it only lasts for a turn, so it's not too relevant. Not too relevant in the end of the day. So let's go ahead and use Mammy's effect. I want to attack my Merfae of the Forest, because now it's pretty much useless to me. I'm going to put this in attack mode. I really wish I had a different monster right now, but it's good. I can make this work perfectly. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon... I could summon Sundayu, but I'm going to summon my second Merfae of the Forest. Just going to put this here. Sundayu's mostly for, like, endgame sort of tactics. Not to say I can't do it now. It would be nice if I could read the effects of... Let's see. Don't... know why that happens. Happened when I dueled Flame Knights. Yeah, it's true. Like, last time I dueled Flame Noble Knights, it actually did that to me, too. So, why Joe Pro's being... it's been weird recently. I have no idea what it is. Alright, so, yeah, my opponent can't read my cards, and so, that does give me a slight advantage, I'm not gonna lie. Just a slight bit of advantage, but, you know, he'll figure it out. If he has any questions, I'm sure he'll ask. I am sure. Alright, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Merfae Hide and Seek. I can get these three back from my graveyard to draw one card. Nice bit of recovery and protection. Oh, I got another dog. Of course I did. Of course I bloody did. Alright, let's go ahead and use up Puppy's effect. I only need one puppy. I mean, you can't summon multiple monsters with different name or the same name. So, it works. It works. Alright. So now, what does the Ignister Man capable of doing? Ah, he's got the Idol Reborn. This is a powerful card that will allow him to get back whatever Ignister in his grave he desires. Possibly Earth Ignister, I would guess. No, a Chi-Chi. Alright, that works. I'm going to go ahead and attach the puppy in my hand, because I don't need it in my hand. Now my monster, I cannot take any damage. So that's nice. And I could bounce to negate his stuff, but I want my opponent to get some stuff done too, you know. I could, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, this guy says it's his internet, but I had the same problem, and I got 60 FPS here. I'm pretty sure that's more than 0 FPS. So, I don't know what the deal is. I'm not sure indeed. So, let's see. He's got Bururu, his tuner. He gets to dump an Ignister when this is summoned. Still has a Chi-Chi. I don't know what he'll dump. He still has the Donyi Robo. I forget what this does. The Ignister effect of Ice Spell Trap is activated and inflicts damage. Banish this card, double damage. Oh, I see. A little bit of effect damage manipulation in there, I see. I mean, the only one that does any effect damage I can think of is, the Phoenix. So, kind of an odd thing, but okay, he's got his Bakari in the grave now. Don't know why, but he has the Bakari in the grave. We'll see. I've still got my Merfae of the Forest. He still has Link Disciple. And again, I can stop him whenever I want. I just don't want to. It's like, I have the option of ending him whenever I want. But because this guy, you know, he's just trying to have some fun with some Ignisters. You know, so I'm fine with this. Let's see. Cannot link summon Link 3 or higher. This card is co-linked. You contribute it. Summon 2 tokens. Contribute a monster this card points to. Draw a card, then place a card from hand on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Alright, okay. That is indeed what you can do. Alright, so now Link Devotee gives him those 2. This co-link card is tributed, yep. But he can still not summon Link 3 or higher dudes. So, I'm still good. He can't make, like, Dark Templar, for example. That's the thing I never understood about Link Disciple, Link Devotee. I mean, I know a lot of people play this, you know, well, not a lot, but some people do. But I myself have never bothered. I'd rather make the Link 3 or higher monsters, thank you. You know, I mean, yeah, he gets these sexy tokens, but, you know, what are they going to do for him? I mean, he's going to make Cybers wicked. Can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect, but I can still bounce it. I can still bounce the shite out of it. Oh, wait. Merfae, you don't bounce things. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about somebody else. Anyway. Okay, so he's got Lingaribo, and he's got Cybers Wicked. Now he's gonna get a Cybers thing. Let us just do again. Add a Cybers Tuner. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my Puppy Dog now, just to show off the Puppy Dog power. And let's go ahead and special summon Kalantosa. Because this one, when summoned from a beast effect, lets me pop a card. I mean, he's gonna get another Bururu. Okay, so Merfae of the Forest goes off, and Kalantosa goes off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop Link Karibo so that it's not here, and I'll negate the Wicked. There's no rest for the Wicked, my friend. There shall be none. For the power of my fluffy creatures is too much. The only thing Merfaes really lack, though, is honestly just like a finishing move. They don't really finish opponents off. It's kind of a thing. You know, they don't have like a big beat stick. It's mostly dependent on what your opponent does, which is the one bad thing about them. I'm going to get another trap card for no reason. For no reason whatsoever, and I'm going to go ahead and attach my final material onto Mammy. I no longer need to use Mammy's effect. And you know what? Let's go ahead and make Sundayu. I don't really need to, but I want to. Go ahead and make Ronin Raccoon Sundayu. Attach material, give me this token. The token would be massive if my opponent had, like, Arrival at Ignister on the board. But he does not. So, it's a sad but true thing. It's a sad but true thing. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I can't do that. See, the banish this card and a card in your hand, target ice spell trap. Okay. That's totally fine by me. Go right ahead. Go right ahead, my laddie. No, don't do that. Okay, well, that did negate my attack, so that is technically less damage. If you want to call 200 less damage a thing, but whatever. Yeah, I never really... When I played Ignister, I never used this thing's secondary effect. Why would I want to blow up my own cards? I don't know. It's just... I mean, I guess it did stop the attack. But at the same time, you know, it's just... It's silly. It's very silly. Okay, so now we've got this guy on the ropes. My little fluff balls, they cannot be stopped. Even if he summons something big and nasty, it wouldn't matter. You know? Attach a beast from hand or field. Well, yeah, I can't attach my Sundayu. I'm not going to do that. Mammy, you've eaten enough. You have 5 materials, okay? It's all you need. You don't get any other effects, okay? You have all of your effects. You can't be destroyed. You take no damage. And you inflict damage when you attack. That's more than enough. That is way too much. Alright, so, yeah, my opponent has surrendered. He put up a good fight, but we were able to stop his stuff. Ignistas, when they make their big boss, they're pretty good, but if you can interrupt them, they're pretty fragile. So let's go ahead, go for second opponent, see if we can find someone who can summon that big monster and make Sundayu even better. Alrighty, our second opponent. Let's see if we can keep on going. I don't get to pick this time. That's unfortunate. I'd like to pick as often as possible. I'd like to go first as often as possible. Opening hand, though, is okay. It's within tolerable limits. You know, I've got Obedience School. That's always helpful. I've got my pony. Always got a good pony if I got a good pony, if you know what I mean. And so, we'll see what our opponent says. Yeah, he'll say, yes, sir. Alright, so now it really depends, again, on what our opponent is up to. If he's got some sort of high-stakes combo deck, we might have a hard time with this hand. But we'll see. I'm seeing a set card to start, implying he might not have the best of hands. You know, that happens. I have a not-so-great hand, too, but as long as you've got Obedience School in Merfae's, you're good. Because this card just makes the entire deck 100 times better. You know, this is how it works. Alright, so he's got 2 set cards. Yeah, Stiller. Okay, what is this? Condemned Witch. Add a forbidden quick play spell. Tribute this card. Summon a fairy from deck. Uh-oh. This is counter fairies, isn't it? That's not necessarily good. Because I don't like no counter fairies. That's for sure. No, it's generators. Never mind. That is also not so good, because generators like to negate stuff. Oh boy, that might not be good, folks. Might not, oh, pardon me, yeah, might not be good. Man, Rescue Cat, if only I had you this whole time, I could have stopped that darn field spell of his. Yeah, because now he's gonna get out, I don't know, he's either gonna get the Rumbly Boy or, I don't know, the boss. He's gonna get one of those too, I would imagine. Probably gonna go for Luft or the boss, because then he can tribute one of those tokens in order to get out his Rumbly Boy. That's my guess. No, he just went straight for Rumbly Boy. Okay. That thing can negate whatever by tributing 2 of these dang old tokens. It's also a 3k beatstick, which is not good. Alright, I'm gonna have to bait some stuff out. Let's see if we can bait him out with a Rescue Cat. Because if I can't bait him out, this is not going to work. You know, because I need to stop him from doing the stuff. Otherwise, we're screwed. Alright, so now he gets himself another fatty. And there's the boss boy. Okay. That's where he was hiding, the little shite. Alright, let's see here. 2 monsters. Let's get a bunny rabbit. And we'll get a pony. Why not? Let's get 2 of those. Hello, how are you? Their effects are, of course, negated. So the question... Okay, now he's immediately going for Lufter, so that means he must be going for the castle. I don't know, folks. I think we might have... Okay, no, it's Nidhogg. That's even worse. Because I can straight up negate summons, which is not good for me. You know, I can make Sundayu, but then he can distribute one of these tokens to stop Sundayu. I think we might have run into a bit of a mismatch. My opponent has his deck is all about negating various things, and all those things that I'm trying to do are things he's good at negating. It's sad but true. I think this might be a mismatch. Might be a bit of a mess match, not gonna lie. It is definitely a mismatch, because now he's gonna summon a whole bunch of stuff and wreck my shite. Shoot, dang it, and dag nabbit. I don't like it when this happens. I don't like it when this happens, when you're just dueling, and your opponent's all about shutting you down. It must be karma for all those troll decks I was playing. But yeah, regardless, I think, unfortunately, I've already lost this one. It's sad but true, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead. If something happens and I somehow make a miracle comeback, I'll be back. If not, I'll be here for the 3rd duel. Alrighty, brush off generators, because it's time for the 3rd opponent. Let's see what we're up against. Opening hand is... It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. It's something I can start with, you know, it's something like that. Got my rescue kitty. That's always good. Gonna go ahead and use Rescue Kitty, and I just realized both of my tuners are in my hand. Oh, lordy almighty, it's like all I wanted was not that. Alright, this is fine. I can recover from this. You know, I can recover from that. It's fine. It's not like I wanted to summon that Generaider beast, don't get me wrong. You thought I wanted to summon that Generaider beast and lock my opponent out of spells? Not in the slightest. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, I'm just gonna get my Merfae time. And I'll set that up. And next turn, we're gonna do some more stuff. I've got my tuners. I've got my kitty cat. I got my dang old kitty cat. I'm gonna sit there in defense mode. Add me more beasts. Got my tuner monster. I'm gonna be discarding stuff, bringing monsters back, using them for big seas material and the like. All's gonna be good. Who needs that Generaider beast locking out your opponent's spells when you could have Merfae of the Forest? That's all you really need. Alright, my opponent appears to have bricked ever so slightly. I'm gonna save the cat for later. I could do the cat now, but for now I'm gonna not do the cat. So let's go ahead and ditch a monster, get another monster. There you go, bring that out. Bring out my fluffy bunny. And then, let's see, there's so many things I could go for. Difficult decision, that one. Sundaya or Mammy? Mammy. I'm gonna go for Mammy, just because I can. I'm gonna just go ahead and put her right here in defense mode. You know, we can wait. I can bide my time. I can be like, I'm gonna sit on this Mammy, and I'm gonna be all good in the hood. Look how comfy Mammy looks. I mean, she's got like that big old heart chest or whatever. Wouldn't it be comfortable just laying in Mammy's chest heart thing? I think so. I think it'd be freaking comfy. Freaking just, you know, the best sleep you ever had in your life. So now, we'll see what we're up against. Adamatia. That could be difficult. But, we'll see. But I've still got my Merfae time. I'm going to go ahead and use Kathy's effect. I'm going to bounce this back to my hand. Add another Beastie Boy. Let's go ahead and get... I was about to say get Mole, but there's no point in Mole at this point, is there? Let's get a Doggo. I'm just going to get me a dang old Doggo. And then I'm going to use my Merfae of the Forest for no reason other than to hit this Dragite. Doesn't really matter, obviously. Dragite's, you know, he's not going to be keeping this on the board or anything. I just wanted to hit it and see what would happen. Gallant? Granite. I see. He's trying to get one of his dang old tuna monsters is what he's trying to do. And... whatever. That's fine. Go ahead. Go right ahead. He's going to get his Analyzer. But he can't summon Analyzer because he has a monster. But he's going to go ahead and, you know, bounce my monsters and junk. It's kind of what he does. Kind of what he does. I've played some Adamatia before. So I know more or less how they work. Alright, so he's going to try and get that back. No. You want it, therefore you can't have it. No, sir. I'm going to say no to your Raptite. No, sirree. You may have your Granite, but I have Merfae time. I can bounce this whenever I want. I don't really want to bounce it right now, because obviously he'll just go for Researcher. And then he's going to... Oh, pardon me. He's going to start excavating his deck and all that good stuff. So I don't want to do that just yet, if I can help it. Let's see what he does. Ah, you foolish fool. You've activated my trap card. So I am going to attach Cat. Therefore, Mammy cannot be destroyed by battle anymore. There you go, laddie. You know, for every attached material to the end phase. That is tempting. That is very, very tempting. But unfortunately, I can't attach, like, everything I've got. That's the thing. Okay, let's go ahead and summon out our kitty cat. Be like, hello, I am the cat. Nice to meet you. Let's go ahead and summon out a couple of monsters. It doesn't really matter who we summon right at the moment. I'm just going to make a Sundayu. Going to make a dang old Sundayu, and things are going to be good. I go ahead and detach material, get myself... I could get another Merfae time. tempting. But I'm going to get my hide and seek. I'm going to get hide and seek. That way I can activate it. Be like, recover me some stuff. Let's get back our tuner, a cat, and our rabbit. They all have to have different names, of course. And no, we're good. Put that back. Get another dog. Okay. Let's go ahead and make... Oh, I can make Appaloosa and just annihilate this guy. Oh, that's so tempting. Too tempting. I have to do it. Go ahead and bounce that. Be like, goodbye forever. And, yeah, let's go for Appaloosa. You know, I'm just like, this guy's all about monster effects. I'm going to be like Appaloosa up in here. It's going to be like Appaloosa, attack my opponent directly, thank you. Got a 3200 beat stick that negates monster effects. It's pretty dang good. An end phase happens. I get to summon a doggo. I'm going to put it right here. So if my opponent summons, I can bounce this, get Calantosa, pop a card. Things will be good. Things will be right as rain good. Because he needs those tuners and their effects in order to not die. No, I don't want to negate the summon, though, because that will not work. I need to do the other thing. Let's go ahead and use Pup Dog's effect. And then I'm going to summon out Little Bunny with the back. Kind of reminds me of, what's that Pokemon? Shaman. It does look almost identical to Shaman, if you think about it. I mean, Shaman's a hedgehog, this is a rabbit. But rabbits and hedgehogs are, well, they're not similar that much, really, but they're both small, four-legged critters. Therefore, they are very similar to one another. Okay. So now my opponent is on the rope. This is the part where our big monster benefits us the most. Because I can make a Sundayu, and my token will be absolutely massive. I'm going to be like, hello, I am Ronin Raccoon Sundayu. See, this is what happens when we don't get negated by bloody Generaiders. Yes, I'm still slightly salty about that. I cannot help. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to play Ayers Rock Sunrise. This just lets me revive a beast. My opponent's monsters would lose attack if he had any monsters, obviously. But as it stands, I swear, you have the... Okay, he does have Nibiru, but I can negate it. I can negate the Nibiru, so all's good. Okay, so now we know not to attack anymore. No more attacking this turn. Put that back. Let's get our extra deck monsters back. Okay. Very good. Okay, let's go for battle phase before my opponent attempts other silly Nibiru plays. Now that we know he has that, I don't want him to do it. I would rather not get Nibiru'd, if you know what I mean. I just really don't want that to happen. But it won't be happening, because I think I have game? Yeah, that's going to be just barely game. Okay, very nice combos by the Merfae. Once they get started, they can do some serious damage, folks. So, let's go ahead and go into the fourth and final duel, and see what we get. Alright, our final opponent. Let's go all in, all through, hit this guy with everything we've got. So far, Merfaes have done just fine. This opening hand was almost a disaster, because it's not that great, but I've got Rescue Cat, and that's good enough for my book. You know, I'm going to be like, Rescue Catto. And if this guy's a Sky Striker player, I'm going to be laughing, because, you know, I'm going to be like, bring out the tuner and the non-tuner. I'm going to be like, hello, how's it going? I'm going to be like, hello, my name is Naturia Beastie Boy. I'm going to put him right here, just in case of Cyber Dragon nonsense. Draw another card, very nice. Play my continuous Mermail Hide and Seek. No, I don't want to negate my own cards, thank you very much. And we'll end our turn. Very nice, start him up. I mean, I've got Naturia Beastie Boy, I've got my cat, I've got this pony. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do the pony, because then I can get my tuner back. And I can like that. Okay. Very nice start. So, my opponent, of course, I don't think this is Sky Strikers, because he only has a 6-card extra deck. But any spell card he plays, I can negate by milling 2 cards. I've got 32 cards, meaning I can negate 16 spell cards. I don't think he's going to be able to play 16 spell cards in one turn, so there you go. Very nice. That's the thing. Naturia Beast is one of our strong structures. Okay. Super polymerization. I can't negate that. Sad but true. That's the thing I can't stop. And he's used my Naturia Beastie Boy. Skull King. A rock, level 7 or higher monster. Okay. Well, I'll use Kathy anyway. I did hear that these were made. I'll read it in a second. Okay, so the new fossil arc, well, the fossils are finally being made. Make a second attack during each battle phase. This card attacks the defense, gets piercing damage, opponent's turn. Target a monster opponent's grave, discard card, summon it to your field. Ow. You can, so basically what this does is it has piercing damage, can attack twice. I'm going to go ahead and bounce my monster because I want to keep my monsters, thank you. He can steal my Naturia Beast, basically. He can steal my beast. And I'm going to be a sad panda when he does that because, you know, no spells. But luckily, I can function without spells, so that's a good thing. I am going to take a lot of damage, though. That's a lot of damage I just took. But luckily, it doesn't seem like he has anything else, so that's a good thing. So, what I'm going to do, immediately go for Rescue Cat. Because I'd like to use Rescue Cat to get things. He isn't going to use the Skull King to steal my Beastie Boy at some point, I'm sure. Maybe not yet, but eventually. Let's go ahead and get out 2 vanilla rabbits. Just gonna get 2 vanilla rabbits and things are gonna be okay, you know? So what I'm gonna go ahead and do... Let me think about that, actually. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Merfae thing first. Although... Now that I think about it, he's just gonna steal my Beastie Boy soon. But let's see if we can see what he's gonna discard. Let's just see. Let's just see. You know, he's gonna steal my Naturia Beast, which is sad but true. And sadly, this means my hide and seek won't work because he's just gonna steal my Beastie Boy. He had Nibiru though, so if I was gonna go off, it's a good thing I stopped it. Okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do. Difficult decision. Because if I go defensive with Mummy, it's not going to work. Oh, wait, no. Yes. No. No, that doesn't work. No, it does work. It does work. Hold on. I'm thinking here. I'm using big brain tactics. Let's go for Mummy. Okay, and then I'm going to use Mummy's effect. Then I'm going to attach a pony to it. Then I'm going to end my turn. And I'm not going to use any of my monster's effects, because he'll just... Oh, wait, I could have used Kathy, but, you know. It's fine. It's fine that I don't do it. It's fine and perfectly natural. Because what can he do against this once I've attached 4 materials to it? I have no idea. Oh, hey, it's Mega Rock Dragon. Sweet. I like Mega Rock Dragon. It's one of my favorite rock monsters, because he looks so dang cool. So now my opponent starts his turn. I'm going to be like, Mammy. Attach Vanilla Rabbit number 3. I'm just 3 rabbits on top of a pony. That's what's going on right now. So now I don't take any damage. So that's the thing. So now Mammy is almost at full power. And soon I'll put it at max power. And then my opponent's going to be a sad person. A little sad baby, that's for sure. Alright. You thought you had me there, laddie. You thought you had me night and good. Well, guess what? It's time for you to be mistaken. Because now my Mammy is going to become maximum of power. And you're stealing my cat for some reason. I don't know why, but you are, but that's fine. Gigastone Omega. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, go for Pony. Put this in attack mode. And attack into his Skull King. Be like, attack. Because now, Mammy's effect will mean he takes 2,800 points of damage. Because that's the attack of his monster. I don't get destroyed, I don't take damage, etc., etc. I'm summoning a cat. He has stolen my cat, I shall summon my own cat. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we've got ourselves a good situation here. I have my boss, it's got some protection, it's got all of its effects. He can attack my cat, but I'll just bounce it back and get myself another cat. I'll go one cat into another cat. Let's see. Target face up monster, change it face down. Alright. Target face up spell trap, return it to the hand. Add a beast, yes sir. Does tackle, I mean, if you flip my monster face down, it still works, you know. That's not, you know, you can't flip me face down and then, you know, like, attack me and do the piercing damage and all that stuff. I think he's just trying to, yeah, he's going to go for Mrs. Radiant. Okay. And then that goes off. He's going to flip me face down. Like I said, that doesn't affect me in any sort of meaningful way. He thinks it does, but it does not. You know, because he's going to attack with his Skull King Warrior guy. He's thinking, oh, I've won this duel. But that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Good effort, but not quite. That is not how that works, my friend. Because now you're going to be taking some damage. There you go. 3,300 more points of damage to you. And I'm still alive. Yeah! This is what I mean, man. It's nice to see the new Fossil Warriors are finally getting printed and all that good stuff, but they're still going to have to print the rest of them before I'm impressed. So, there is our final duel. We have defeated the Fossil Warrior man. Oh wait, did I forget to do the first effect? I think I did. I got so overconfident. What can I say? He's stealing my cats again. Why do you keep stealing my cats? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll get to see this guy for one more turn. It's fine. Some might say I made the mistake, but I am good. I'm going to attack the cat then. That way he'll take damage anyway. There you go. Okay, I've corrected my mistake. I've got my trap card. This guy, he's pretty much dead. You know, he's dead. I mean, he should have been dead already, but I'm going to give him one more turn. Doesn't matter. You know, I've got Kathy. Everything good. You know, it's nice. So, let's see what he does for his final move. Fossil Fusion. Okay. Alright. I'm curious. What does this do again? Fusion. Banishing materials from either graveyard. If you banish monsters from both graveyards, the player can target the summoned monster with monster effects. Okay. That is fine for me, man. I mean, that's cool and all, but it doesn't do you any good against me, that's for sure. Because my mammy, too powerful. Too powerful indeed. I mean, you put up a good effort, my friend, but it doesn't really matter what you do. There's very little you could do that could stop me at this point. I can't even, I mean, if he was playing Rockets and he had that Link 5 of theirs, that would work, but he does not. So, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Dead to rights, but a good effort. You know, it's always tough playing the brand new stuff, especially when it's only like 2 new cards. So, this guy gets a pass from me, you know. He put in his good effort, and you know what? You have to give him credit for that. So now, let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, Merfae's did just fine today. We got 3 wins out of 4. If you're going first with this deck and you don't run into, you know, big negati boards and all that good stuff, you should be just fine with this deck. You know, it's a pretty fun deck to play with. There's still other combos you can do and stuff. And so I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. Smash like for Merfae's. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow with something else. I'll take care till next time. Memphis signing out.